Hello everyone, my name is Apalak. Once more, welcome back to Tech This Week. Today I'm going to talk about a sensational news that broke last week. It's the first brain chip which was successfully implanted into the human brain. Straight out of the science fiction movie, right? So in fact, for all those who have been Wolverine fans, X-Men series fans, you will be aware of one character, Professor X, who had the power to control things with his mind. He could move things with his mind. He could read other people's ideas. He could alter other people's ideas and make them do what he wanted to do. So much was the power of Professor X. He's considered one of the most powerful superhumans in the world of X-Men. So why am I talking about X-Men, Professor X, when I'm talking about this particular brain chip? Lot to do with this because, first and foremost, which company is getting this is very important for us to know. So Neuralink is the brainchild of the man, the visionary Elon Musk, who aims to control the world around us through his thoughts. But more about that later. But more importantly, what is Neuralink? So basically, Neuralink Corporation is a neurotechnology company which was founded by Elon Musk and a team of scientists to develop an implantable brain-machine interface, what we will going forward know as BMI. So BMI is no more going to be just body mass index. Mine, unfortunately, is very high. So yeah, but jokes aside, so Neuralink's mission is to address, critical brain-related conditions through its technology, potentially restoring sensory and motor function for individuals with neurological disorders. So just to give an example, while this is just one example, and I'll have many more examples to follow, what is potentially it's saying is, imagine that you have an impaired, arm or a leg, and you use prosthetics. By implanting this brain-machine interface, this chip that will get embedded into your brain, it will help you send signals from your brain to the prosthetic, which is connected, right, and help you move. So this is truly disruptive in it all way. To understand more, let me run a quick video for all of us to understand more of what Neuralink is trying to achieve.
Today, we'll unravel the mysteries of Neuralink's brain-computer interface technology, where tiny, flexible electrodes are implanted into the brain, connecting it directly to machines. But this isn't just science fiction, it's a reality that's closer than you might think. The fundamental idea behind Neuralink is the development of a brain-computer interface technology, or BCI. BCI is a revolutionary concept that aims to establish a direct connection between the human brain and external devices or computers. By implanting tiny, flexible electrodes known as neural threads into the brain, Neuralink seeks to enable bi-directional communication between the brain and machine.
So as you can see, truly remarkable innovation. I mean, something that man has never even thought of possible till now. But before we get into what are the implications, is it a bed of roses? More importantly, I think what begs to be understood is what is Elon Musk's motive behind starting Neuralink? Is it global dominance? I mean, somewhere if you've seen the way he centers all his innovations, for instance, if you take his SpaceX program, it is, somewhere we're talking about human colonization of the space. But as far as Neuralink goes, I think you need to take a step back and understand how Mr. Musk has voiced his concerns about AI. In fact, he has labeled it as humanity's biggest existential threat during, if I remember correctly, during a conference at MIT back in 2014. So in fact, his early interaction with AI researchers convinced him that AI's potential dangers led him to, invest himself on AI companies like DeepMind to monitor what is happening in that world. So founding Neuralink, in a way, is a strategic step towards realizing the future where humans are not sidelined by AI. as you can understand, with something like BMI, which is the chip which gets implanted into your brain, you are in a way empowering, or you're putting the human brain on a much more powerful tool, right? So in other words, for lack of other better words, you're putting the brain on steroids, right? And so that it is able to compete in this cognitive era where people are wondering and fearing, will the world be dominated only by machines? So in a way, with innovations like Neuralink, it is game on between, are are humans going to be outpaced by machines, or they will be stronger on their own with probably technologies like Neuralink. So that's. I mean, I know far-fetched thought and lot to be done. I mean, we don't even know whether this is how soon this will get consumerized. Will it get the necessary approvals? Too early days to think on all those. But not to. Having said so, it is obviously a very very big game changer. Whatever happens in this particular story, but like in every product innovation, like and especially for a tech innovation of this scale and magnitude, it obviously opens a lot to think over. I mean, obviously there are a lot of gains that we can think of, but obviously a lot of concerns also. So imagine, if you live in a world where your innermost thoughts might no longer be yours alone, because after all, the chip gets implanted in your brain. What if it gets hacked, right? Because at the end of the day, consciousness is what defines us as human beings. What if somebody can interpret my consciousness, and what it can read what I'm thinking? It's a very scary thought, yeah. And so till now we've seen scenarios where machines, systems getting hacked. What if the human brain starts getting hacked? So it is obviously fraught with a lot of vulnerabilities, but it is also dawn of the era where technology, how it interacts with not just humanity but the human being as a physical component itself, is getting redefined. Lot at stake. Very early days to even conclude what is good or not, but a very very interesting story for us to cover. Lot to hear on this, but it's a wrap up from my end. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.